Good evening, all.
Hello, happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Miss
Easter,
Strody.
Minnie.
Yes. Have you had a nice day? Was the Easter Bunny good to you? Oh, I'm over that
Chocolate,
Chocolate.
and more chocolate.
now. And so much chocolate.
What did you have for dinner? Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Also had that for lunch and breakfast.
And had chocolate on my cereal.
Yeah.
And I had a chocolate sandwich for lunch.
Oh, it's all about the chocolate at Easter.
Sorry, but it is all about the chocolate. Really, really. So I hope you've all been very good girls and boys, and the Easter Bunny has frequented your house. Your lovely young niece
Yes?
was talking to me today, and she was concerned about the Easter bilby.
Yes.
Now that has brought up an issue because it's supposed to be the Easter Bunny, as we all know, but the Easter bilby is being celebrated in Australia too.
Well, I've recently learned
yes, it
a bit
is.
about that.
Because they are here. Bilbies are native to Australia, so the Easter ones that frock up and take off with a bag of eggs and little baby chocolate bilbies, they do what they can. There's not a lot of them, not
No.
the real ones.
No.
There
Well,
are.
I visited a bilby sanctuary, actually, just recently.
Oh,
about a week
then
ago.
you'd be the absolute person to see.
Well, yes. I learnt something. A bit. Not really. I didn't. It was just a bilby
All I
man
know is
dressed
that
up in a bilby outfit.
bilbies are not quite as prolific as rabbits.
No.
So bilbies have not been put in front and centre of the Cadbury group. At least I know there's not one with Cadbury.
No, there's
Pretty
not one
certain.
with Cadbury, but I do believe they make them with. Now let me see. What? Who was the person who made that chocolate? Because they were chocolate bilbies.
Chocolate bilbies, yes.
And we bought one. Bought one.
We did.
And because every time you buy a chocolate bilby,
part of the profits from the sales of chocolate bilbies goes to conserving the Australian bilby in its habitat.
Yes.
Because it's been pushed around a bit by possums and foxes and
cats.
Domestic animals, and so there are people out there that go and collect them up and make sure they're all right and give them a little pat on the hand and say, off you go, lovey.
And
get ready for Easter.
And my granddaughter was enlightening me about the bilbies.
She was.
You had a conversation with her today.
I did have a conversation with her on the telephone when we were in the car. And bless her little soul, she popped the question to me about why is there an Easter bilby? And of course,
you knew all about it.
I knew everything there was to know about the Easter bilby. To the point where I've had to go and write it down so I don't get caught out.
So don't get caught out, because she will ask questions. She's very clever.
She'll ask again.
Yeah,
she'll ask. Yeah, I'll have to.
She will actually say, now, Helen,
I'll write it on my hand.
What did you tell me about the Easter bilbies?
Yeah.
And of course we're not going to remember.
I made it up as I was going along.
Oh, you guessed some right things, because it was all about that the other day.
Yeah, it was. Don't tell anybody.
I won't tell anybody.
Here's to the Easter bilby. May you have lots of little baby Easter bilbies.
They were delicious. Got rid of his tail first, then I ate his ears.
Best way to go.
Tail first.
Get the fluff out of the question. And chew on the ears a little bit more later. Take it kind of gristly bits, ears.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the other issue with Easter, which we are currently in this weekend, today being Easter Sunday, we haven't been to Mass.
I'm sorry.
I'm terribly sorry, folks, but we did go to Mass. Spectacles, testicles, wallet and watch. But the whole story of Jesus' death
and what happened and
what happened and what
on
actually
Friday
went
into
down on
Sunday.
from
Well, does anybody really know?
no, and because no one really knows, and a whole bunch of very silly old men have made up so many stories about this over the last 2,000 years.
We decided we'd make our...
I thought we'd have
put
a go
our own
at
spin on it.
putting our own spin on it, because to be perfectly honest, if you chucked a sickie on the Friday, like Jesus did, he chucked a sickie on the Friday, and he got wasted.
He just went out and got hammered.
Absolutely hammered.
Shit-faced.
At the
Probably local RSA.
oh yeah, could have been.
We'll call it the RSA. Well,
Yeah, I think the disciples.
Down the local.
The disciples probably got a room at the local so he could set up the Last Supper table.
yes, that's what it was.
Because it is a very long one, as we all know. There's 12 people there plus Jesus.
Plus Jesus, so that's 13,
So
12
it's-
disciples.
Yeah, 12 disciples. Yes.
So he just had a little bit too much to drink.
He just did. He got himself a bit wasted.
Didn't know where he was,
and
what he was doing.
They all rolled out of the pub, and the cops were out, I think.
Yeah.
And he's gone DUI because he's left his cross parked on the footpath. Illegally.
Illegally parked. You don't want a ticket for that.
You get a ticket for that anyway. You can't
that's right.
park your cross in
have
Israel
trouble.
without copping a fine.
No. I get a fine for when I park my broom sometimes, but
Oh God, mine, yeah,
couple
no.
times.
It's not good. It doesn't do well.
not a good look. And
No,
he gets double demerit points because
double
it's a long
demerits,
weekend.
I know, and we could end up not having a broom at all.
Yeah,
so we
that's
just
right.
don't fucking fly.
No, no.
During the Easter break.
No.
So yes, he's got outside. He's got busted for DUI because he's slobbering all over the
Can't
place.
get a word out of him.
No.
No.
And they've said, right, get your cross and fuck off across town.
Off you go.
So,
Go on.
Go
Get.
on, get. And he did.
And he did.
He got.
He got.
And the disciples came with, because to tell you the truth, they were all about as rat-assed as each other. But it was only Jesus that was,
He was paralytic.
He was so paralytic that he parked his cross outside
Yep.
on the street.
Then he
In
took
illegal
someone else's
parking.
donkey
Took someone
without...
else's donkey. Don't know what happened to the donkey. I think they probably ate it the next day.
Maybe, you just
Probably
never
for
know.
like a fair way out of town. I don't know. There would have been many inns or pubs or
No, no
no
brasseries,
takeaways.
no takeouts. I wouldn't
No,
imagine.
I don't think Macca's is.
Was it around then?
Was Macca's? Yes, since
close.
Jesus was a boy, yeah, you
be
could have got
close.
a McEaster.
You McEaster, yeah. McEaster. Gosh, we crack ourselves up, don't we?
Funny. That's
Yeah,
funny.
it's funny.
A McEaster. A McEaster. Oh, that actually works out as in Marqueaster.
Yeah. McCunty burger.
McCarthy burger.
You just never know these days. They come up with all
You
sorts, don't they?
They do. They do. So anyway, all the bros have staggered their way across town with poor old Jesus having to drag his cross because he got busted.
Rat-assed.
And he put the cross up. They put the cross up there, and the boys said, "Well, I think we just need to hang him out to dry."
Yeah.
Because he was so wasted, he couldn't walk anymore. He carried that.
He was
freaking
legless.
cross right
Across
across town.
Mm.
And so they've nailed him to the cross. They tried rope first,
That doesn't work.
but it didn't know. He didn't stay in a nice looking pose,
no.
looking regal.
So they
With
thought,
hay ropes around him, he looked a bit more like someone's fishing catch.
yeah, roadkill.
Your roadkill. So
They thought, well, look, we'll just nail the cunt.
we'll just nail him.
So they did.
So the cunts nailed him to the cross. And of course he dried out, but took him, how long?
3 days. Oh,
No, he was out.
oh no, he was out, wasn't he? Out for the
he
count.
was out, and they took him out, and they said, "We think he's dead."
Well, he's dead. So
And with the absence of doctors on the public holiday,
Mm.
no one could confirm
Or deny.
that he was dead. So his
His
his buddies, his bros, then they took him down and took him up and buried him in a little cave with a
popped him in there.
Popped him in there, sitting up nicely.
Because I thought the cunt was
And-
dead.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
Wasn't moving.
no,
So
he wasn't moving. So he
we'll put him in there.
he was
to
definitely
rest.
dead, if for all intents and purposes. And so they rolled a big rock in front of his little tomb thing that they'd found
I
for
thought,
him.
There we
And
go. That will do it.
Done.
There we go. He's dead.
Yeah.
Mm.
And of course,
He slept
who?
He slept for 3 days.
He slept
Slept
for
it off
3 freaking days.
for 3 days.
He must have had a gut full of wine
Oh, so much
to sleep
wine.
for 3 days.
Yeah. And I'll drink to that.
Oh yeah,
Three-
he's just
3 days.
He's sleeping for the food. Yeah, I can go 3 days of sleep.
Good night. But what happened after
What
that?
happened? Some little dudes were playing around down the bottom of the mountain where the rock is that he had his little tomb in.
His little cave.
And he's rolled his rock over because he's feeling very, very dusty.
Well, he's woken up now.
Oh, and he's hungry and he's very thirsty as well. So he's gone, oh, fuck, Macca's.
Macca's, let's go to
Yeah.
get a McCunty.
A
Get a McCunty burger.
McCunty burger. So, yeah, you had the hash brown and the whole business on the mind. So he's rolled away his rock. And people saw Jesus come out of
of
the tomb, of the
tomb, of
place
the,
that they
the hole.
buried him out of the hole, out of the cave.
Can't come out of the hole.
And they're all going, oh,
He wasn't dead.
he wasn't dead. Or no, they thought he
Well,
was dead.
they did think he was
So
dead.
now what they've thought is that he's risen from the dead
Yes.
instead of just waking up from a very long hangover.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, wouldn't that be awful?
See,
If people thought you were dead.
and if it wouldn't it?
And you were just drunk.
Oh,
Just wanted to
oh.
sleep it off and...
Some nice little quiet spot.
Oh, I suppose it was quite nice.
Yeah.
Well, he had his mates to thank
Well,
for
he
that. They
did.
put him
He
in there.
did. And
Good mates.
good old Judith.
Oh, yeah. Judith.
Judith Asparagus.
Good old Judith.
Judith Asparagus. Everyone thinks it was Judas, but it was actually Judith who identified as a male.
Yes.
So she got around calling herself Judas,
Yeah.
but we all know that it was Judith
Yeah.
Asparagus.
Yeah. Judith Asparagus.
Asparagus, yes.
It's got to
And
put that one in there.
she cried for a little while.
There was
for a little
tears,
while. There
yeah.
were tears. And then all of a sudden, news travelled. Everyone's going, Jesus isn't dead. He's come back
alive.
from the dead. He's come back from. He was dead when we put him in there. We know he was.
He was.
Even though
Wasn't
there were
moving.
no doctors, no hospital, no nothing, no
It was a
mortician.
long weekend.
It was
so
a long weekend, so fuck.
places are closed.
Places were closed.
Damn public
Dead.
holidays.
Oh,
And you know what? If they
you
were
can't
open, there would be a 15% surcharge on check-in anyway, wouldn't
Oh,
there be?
absolutely, absolutely.
weekend.
He'd have paid an extra 15% for his Macca's.
Yeah. For his McCunty.
Yeah. So the whole land has gone. Judith seen him. Everyone's seen him.
He's not
The
dead.
boys have seen him.
He's arisen
He's arisen
from the
from
dead.
the dead. And everyone's going, that sounds a bit dodgy.
It's true. It's true as I'm sitting here.
Because some of us saw you lot out on Friday night and thought, fuck,
Yeah.
they're up to some trouble.
Yep.
And of course, look what happened. And now we still believe, we prefer to believe that Jesus rose from the dead as opposed to waking up with a huge hangover.
No Panadol in sight. No water in
Nothing,
sight.
not a thing.
He was dusty.
Dusty especially in those rock holes.
Yeah. You should have just had
so-
hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog. There probably would have been a dog around somewhere.
Yeah, could have just
Yeah,
had hair of
someone
the dog.
they had kids there, so they I don't need dogs, but
Yeah.
there was nothing to be seen. He just walked out and went, "Oh,
I'm awake. I'm
here
alive.
Here I am. Where was I?
Yeah. What's just happened,
Where was
everybody?
I?
And why is everyone staring at me?
And why is everyone staring at me? They think I'm God.
That's exactly right, man.
They
That's-
think I've been in there in that hole for 3 days,
Dead.
dead, and I've come out and
Now I'm alive.
I just woke up from it.
Yeah.
Just woke up.
Well, he actually just woke up from his drinking.
Big bender.
Yeah.
The big bender. So everyone, including Judith Asparagus, who was sort of the love of his life, but because he was actually a woman, he was not able to pursue that relationship,
Right.
and
That would be difficult.
that's
wouldn't
the real denial
Awkward.
of Judith Asparagus is that
it? Yeah.
she was not playing the right team.
Yeah. Just batting for the other team.
She was batting for the other team, and we don't mind. Judith knows what Judith did, and those of us that have questioned the whole story, the whole rise and fall of Jesus and the death and the coming out, and I think our story it has a little bit more merit.
I think so too, for sure.
It's
It's certainly more interesting.
it's more interesting, and it's quite believable because we've all done it.
Yeah. And
Now,
you
I'm
really
not
meant, if you're
saying-
dead, you're dead. Aren't you? You can't come back from that.
back from the dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
If you're dead at
just
night, you're
fucked.
still dead in the morning.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucking dead.
Yeah.
It's in the
Fucking dead, it's just
contuary.
Yeah.
In the
It is.
contuary. It's in the book.
Actually is, yes.
That's
Must have
our
been.
that's our little Bible for the contuary folk who want to subscribe. But yes, that off the track there. But I believe that could be put to the test at the Pope's house.
Yeah.
I think we might have to
think-
email Rome
Yep.
and
Get a hold of Mr. Pope.
get a hold of the old buzzard because he's not going to be around for very much longer by the
We're going to
looks
have to
of
get
it.
onto that then.
Yeah, he was.
Didn't he have COVID not that long ago?
Yes, he did. He had COVID.
Well,
not
we
so
better
long
get
ago. I
onto
think
that.
We better get onto that and
For
email email the Pope
Email the Pope. Because
and put forward our
Theory.
our own theory. Yes, and,
I think viewers out there, a lot of them would agree with us. I
well,
think.
he
Not
might
everybody,
find
but
it charming. He might find it picks him up a little bit
Yeah.
because he's been a bit sick.
Or any of you are welcome to get us to bail us out at any
Well, yes,
stage.
at any stage of
Because
the
it could
day or
go
night,
either
because
way,
it
we're not
could-
sure.
Yes, it could. We could be stoned, and as they did in Monty Python, someone's only got to buy 2 stones, a couple
Yeah.
of rocks, and a packet of gravel,
Yeah,
and you've got a stoning.
that's right.
2 flats.
Stone. Yep. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So that's what
easy to get.
our take on.
Yes, so he was
What's
stoned as
happened?
well as drunk.
This is just getting better, isn't it?
Doesn't it get better?
Just gets better and better.
I know. Red wine's sales are going to go off
I know.
tomorrow
Is that why we still have red wine and crackers? And
at church.
At church,
I
do you
I
think?
believe so.
I think it's all come from
It's
there.
all. It's
Jesus
all,
started it.
Jesus started. He had a wafer left of his bread roll,
Yeah.
and he just sort of tucked it in his pocket.
Save that for on.
And he had a little
Later on?
a little hip flask.
Yeah.
A little bit of red
Little bit
wine
of-
in
little
there,
bit in there
for,
and-
just for the trip home. Because you
Could have a roadie.
got to have a roadie.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's become immortalised as the thing you celebrate on a Sunday at Easter.
Yeah. I wonder if we were to go out on a drinking bender on a Friday, if we'd have a public holiday.
I think
Do you think? Or
I think so. I think you have to qualify for a public holiday, though.
well, we're certified cunts.
We are
so
certified cunts, and
That, I would imagine that would count for something.
the merch is coming for those two soon.
Certified cunts.
Certified cunts, you'll be able to buy those little stickers and put them on things.
Do you know I had a great idea too
Ooh.
today? Was you know when you're doing things and somebody does something that you don't like,
Yes.
and then but you can't get a hold of them and you can't talk to them.
Yes.
You know, they may have parked awful or locked you in or
Right.
parked too close to your car.
Yes.
I think what we should do is get a book of like those post-it notes and have them printed up. You're a cunt.
I think so too.
You can, and you know, because if nobody's around, you can just to actually abuse.
Well, how many
Put a
times
sticker on
in
the car.
how many car
Or the
parks
door.
have you been in that someone's gone and parked this far over the line, and
Yeah,
you've got
almost need a tin opener to get in your
you've
car.
got to get out over the back seat and out through the back of the
That's not
the
on.
old Land Cruiser.
I would get straight out and put a sticker on their car. You're a cunt.
I think actually, if we can probably fit a few more in that says that you park like a cunt, because that's what I would really like for them to know.
And you act like a cunt.
Yes. You
Perhaps your viewers could come up with some and
yes,
send
look,
them in, and
be
we'll
happy
get them
to
printed
go
up.
through those, look at them, see what's their viability, and you can purchase them so you can put them on other people's cars.
No one's ever going to know it's you. Imagine
No
coming
one
back to your car,
And saying,
go to unlock your car, and you see this big sticker saying you park like a cunt.
like a cunt.
Would you park like that again? Probably not.
No,
Well, I know I wouldn't.
it would cure
It
me.
would-
I would get
yeah, I
out
would-
and have a look
Yeah.
before
And
I
go-
took off.
Yep, I'm a cunt. I park like
You
a cunt.
can't park like a cunt, then leave it there, go and do your shopping, and expect
The other person to be okay
every other
with it.
person to be able to get in their car.
No, that's a rude cunt.
It's just rude. And then there's the other type that that actually parks in the middle of two spaces.
Oh, yes.
Here's the one with the new Beamer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's the BMW driver, and it's fresh out of the showroom.
Yep. Parks
And
in the middle of two.
He does that in
Do you know
over
why
the
that
line
is?
in the middle, so he can fling his arms and his
Yep.
doors wide and not hit anything,
Yep.
and no one from either side can
Can
do
park
the same thing.
but no one can park next to him either.
No one can park next to him either.
Oh,
I think
that's quite clever.
you know, it is quite clever. One
But that
day,
is a
I'll give
cunt
you
of
a
a
call one day when I see someone do that, and I'll say, Jody, come down in your car, and I'll park on one side of him, and you park on the other side,
So he can't get
so
in
he
it.
can't get in it to
Yeah.
get out.
That's been a real cunt. That's a cuntified move, isn't
It's
it?
a cuntifying, cleansing thing.
Isn't it?
It is.
Cuntified move.
Ooh,
Look at us. I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that too.
Drink to
God,
that.
so many good things coming out tonight. Goodness me.
Covered Easter. and
Easter,
Bilbies.
Bilbies, Jesus, Judith Asparagus.
That's right. We're on a roll. That was delicious.
Very, very.
Getting down a wee bit, aren't I?
I know. I must be talking more than you, am I?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, maybe. I think you swapped glasses with me when I wasn't looking. I think maybe you quickly switched them.
I must have.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Sometimes
it's
she
something
does
I would
that.
do.
She's a cunt like that.
Yeah, I am a bit of a cunt like that. My husband, Mr. McCunty, was
Mr.
having
McCunty.
a lovely glass of red, and I decided to start drinking that because it was there in front of me on the cupboard.
And so
And then
you
I went,
just doesn't taste
that
like
doesn't
my
taste
usual.
like my usual, and the lovely Prosecco.
Procanto.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's another entry.
Procanto.
Procanto.
Actually, it sounds like a medicine.
It does, doesn't it?
Does a bit. But I like that. I'm actually going to
Procanto.
underline that one. I've underlined that.
I don't understand why I haven't been there before.
Why do we not do it? What have we not been doing? We've been drinking Prosecco like it's going out of fashion.
Yeah. And we've only just now come up
And
with
we've only
Procanto.
just come up with Procanto.
Oh, well, at least we got there in the end. We did.
And,
we got
and
there in
we've
the end.
still got Mick Whiskey.
Oh, McWhiskey, yeah.
There's always Mick whiskey
Yep.
in our house, viewers. Mr. McHunty makes it.
He makes a
He makes
sterling
a
job of it too.
Sterling job of Irish whiskey, and I have it in a lovely barrel
Which is behind our
behind
cunty
our,
over here.
Cunty. We'll go for a little walk next time, perhaps, and,
Oh
and
yes,
show
one
you
day
the
we'll
kitchen.
go for a walk and
And then we'll say, here's where we do this, and here's where we do that.
this is
I
where it
don't
all
know.
happens.
It might not be very important, but knowing just that
Little
you
bit of
know
background.
that I've got a 10-litre barrel with
Perhaps
a
we could-
tap on it.
Yeah, we could perhaps put the barrel next to us.
Perhaps
we could
we
just-
can bring in some props.
Just fill it up when you
fill it from the
whilst
straight.
we're
God,
live.
straight whiskey.
Oh,
Ooh,
it'd be a
be
sick cunt in the morning,
God,
wouldn't you?
more than God we'd be talking about.
Wow.
That could really put us in a bad spot.
Oh yeah. I
So I think we've
they
pushed
might
it.
just the gates to heaven might just go ka-chunk.
Ka-chunk, yeah.
You two. Oh no,
Yeah,
you
no,
two out.
Fuck off.
You're not coming in here.
No, get out. We're not good
Go
cunts.
on, get.
You and I'll get. We'll go into.
We'll start our own.
We'll start our own little.
We'll have our own gates.
Our own gates. Yeah.
Cunty gates.
Cunty gates. But cunts can turn up at the gate and go, yeah, but I was
Please,
a good cunt.
I'm a cunt. What type of cunt?
Yeah.
A good cunt.
You have to have an example.
Tough cunt?
You can't just say I'm a cunt.
No,
And
it's
get
got
in.
it's got to be
You've gotta
some
have
type
a-
of
you've
cunt
gotta
if we
have-
want to get our gates
You've
open.
got to have a story behind it because otherwise,
I bet our viewers have got some stories.
you'd have some great
You'd have
cunt
some great stories.
wouldn't you?
Send them in.
Would you send them in? We'd love you to, because we've both got an email at cuntuary.com. It's Jody and Minnie
At
at
cuntuary.com.
cuntuary.com.
Either of us.
Either
we
of us
both.
will answer your emails.
We can
and
both. We're
set
both
it straight.
certified cunts. We can
Certified. Absolutely certified.
100% certified.
Yeah, yeah. And we can take your special cunty words, and if we think that they're good, they will go
You know where they're going?
to the cunt book,
Straight to
to the
diary.
cunctionary.
Yep. We'll diarise all these
We
things.
won't. We will. I don't think we'll even diarise.
No,
We'll
just
skip
straight
it
to
and
the-
go straight to the cunctionary.
Yeah.
No,
There.
no point double
Especially the real
handling the
good
thing.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, double handling cunts.
Well, if you've got it all written out for us, ready to go in, then I will.
Love
I
to-
will open up the edit early for you in
Yes.
a month. Normally, I only edit once a
we'd
month.
love to hear from every cunt.
So we will mention you here on our midweek
Sessions?
sesh. We're still not quite sure yet when we're going live, but
It's coming.
we are working on
Just like a cunt. It's
it.
coming.
So you can.
It's coming. She goes, she goes, she goes. She just went.
So
I think we've covered a couple of
I think we have.
goodies tonight.
Yes.
And
I must say it's been a pleasure
oh, the pleasure is all
this
mine.
evening. We've done some very smart things and
Some deep and meaningful
very
tonight.
deep and meaningful things. Yes, they were just
religion
funny.
things are quite
yeah.
up there.
It's got me buggered now. I'm going to have to go and look up Judith Asparagus and find out what happened to her.
Yes.
Because, yeah,
Don't want to make
something
that stuff
about
up. We
20
need to know.
pieces of silver or something, and
It's all foggy, doesn't
it? Does.
it?
It gets foggy there because they were all getting pissed at the same time. So
So who knows who's
who
telling
knows
the truth
who
and
said
who's
what?
making stuff
yeah,
up?
I know. They're a bunch of fucking
I
liars.
don't like people who make things up. I'm
Especially
trying to
that
keep things.
Peter.
Oh yeah. No, Pete.
And
Pete
Paul.
is Pete gone.
Gone. The
And
church.
his mate Paul gone.
Church. Peter Church.
Peter Church.
I can't.
Yeah.
Makes us go every week, otherwise we die of guilt.
I just go for the wine. Oh,
I know, I'm the same.
okay. Oh, but are we
And the
supposed?
cracker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
the
there.
wine and the cracker. But like you go around once, and I then go back around the other side and go in another
Yeah, then
line.
you'd sit on the other side of the pews and then start
Yeah,
again
start again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just very
until we both
quietly
get told.
shuffle across until we get shufflled out of the church.
Yeah, until we get
Stop
told you
drinking all
two
the piss.
leave. Go on, get. That's happened a couple times, isn't it?
It has,
Couple
hasn't it?
times, but-
Yeah.
So we've decided we don't go.
We don't go because we
I confessed to Min.
misunderstood.
And she confesses to me.
Yes.
We
and
are
we
misunderstood.
confess to you every week.
Every week.
Every time we speak to you, we've confessed
And we
something.
ask for your confessions as well.
We do.
I think we've been quite fair.
I think so too.
Mm.
And in so much that is a very Christian.
We're born again Christians,
Are we?
aren't we? Is that what you call them?
No.
No.
I don't want to be a born again Christian.
I'm sorry, man. What is it? Spectacles, testicles, wallet.
and watch. That's about all I know.
That's
All I remember
That's
of
about
being
all
a
I've learnt.
Catholic schoolgirl with nuns and pedo priests and
pedo priests and nuns. They
God.
get none.
The nuns were worse than the priests, you know.
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
That's not very.
they were nasty
Oh.
pieces of work. Tell you what.
Nasty, nasty cunts.
Well, a woman of 60 that's never had a root.
Oh,
How fair is she
They're
going to
actually-
be when you put your little hand out for the cane?
oh yeah.
She's not going to go, oh, poor lovey, just pop it away. Just don't do it again,
No.
just go.
She's going to belt
She
the crap
will
out of
go
you.
Smack.
She'll belt the crap out of
She
you.
will. Yeah. Yeah.
Got to catch me first.
True.
Quite a fast runner, so good luck to her.
Yes. I'm a bit slow, I think. I'd probably get caught.
Yeah, yeah. Well, look, I was going to say I'd come back for my sister, but I probably wouldn't. I've done too many things that I'd have to run and just keep running.
That's true.
Yeah. And I can imagine you would go, just keep running.
Run,
Leave
Forrest.
me, run.
Leave me, I'll be
Just
okay.
leave me. Just
while
save
they
yourself.
Leave me while they stone me and you can get away. I've got
get
got
away.
too much gravel on
Look
my...
after my whiskey. Because she knows it would.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Because someone's got to look after
Someone's
it. So
gotta
one of
look
us has
after
to
it.
get away.
Jesus, 10 litres of whiskey in a barrel in your kitchen.
Yeah, and I can run
That
faster
is-
than you, so
Yeah.
I'll save it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't you worry about that. I'll
It's
take
got a
care
screw
of it.
top lid, but it is glass.
Yeah.
So it's... Yeah,
Well, I
it's
wouldn't-
not your,
Yeah. It's not your usual.
not your usual
Barrel.
old barrel of
No.
plastic water.
No.
It's quite festive.
All right. Well,
All
I
right,
think we've
friends.
covered some really good things
I think we
tonight.
have too. And I'm very pleased to see you, Jodie.
Yeah,
after-
I'm pleased to see you,
We've had
Lynn, as well.
some family things over
Family Easter
the
things
Easter
going
things
on.
going on, and I missed my friend.
But
So
I'm back.
we have made up for it today. I think we've done very well.
I think so too. I think we've
You
got
two then can let us know if we've done very well, or you can let us know if we made you upset, in which case, well, you could probably fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
But generally speaking, we're here for you.
So if you're watching us, then happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Drop a comment.
If
you
anyone
want, if you want
knows
to.
of Judith Asparagus, I'd love to find out some leads as to how to track that woman down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they could help us out like that.
Well, see, maybe that's who... No, it doesn't. No, the story works. The way we've got
It
it do
does.
thing,
Yep.
it's flawless.
That's how it is in our minds, and that's how we're putting it out there to you.
When you see a cave with a rock in front of it, go check behind it.
Go check
because
behind
there
it.
could be some poor pissed
Paralytic, pissed person behind that.
cunt. Yeah, and he could
rock.
be trying to sleep off a bender
And if he's that drunk, take his wallet and run.
and run.
Don't look back.
No.
Yeah. All right.
folks. Thank you for your
Thank you
lovely,
for listening and-
lovely presence this evening.
It was great
And
as
we will
always.
see you in the not too distant future.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.